Green Tree Productions is proud to present Duncanville Weekly News. It's the good news just for the City of Champions, Duncanville, Texas. And now, here's your host, John Thompson.
Hello, world. America, Texas, and Duncanville, and welcome to this edition of Duncanville Weekly News for the last part of November, first part of December 2016. Glad you logged on and watching. Well, once again, it's football, it's Duncanville Panthers, it's playoffs, it's deep, and we'll see all the highlights of their game with Arlington Bowie in the Region 1 semifinals in just a minute.
At halftime of these highlights, be sure to check out the details of the December the 2nd, this Friday's Christmas Parade that is held on Main Street. And, well, let's just get right to it.
It's Texas. It's fall. It's high school football time in Duncanville. And the Panthers Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News with highlights of last week's Panther football game and a preview of this week's game. The Panthers Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News is brought to us by Jane's Memorial Chapel, your home-owned and operated funeral home celebrating life, honoring families, and serving you in your time of need. By the Wolverton Company, serving the Duncanville area's heating and air conditioning needs for longer than anybody can remember. By Leon Miller Commercial Properties on Main Street. Call Leon at 972-709-7181 if you need office or retail space. The Pope Financial Group of Raymond James and Associates. By Ben Franklin Pharmacy and Kitchens Deli. It's a trip back to the good old days right here on Main Street. By Carlin's Automotive Repair and Service, CARS, your hometown auto repair shop at 209 South Hastings. Since 1997, CARS does just about everything. Check them out at carlinscars.com or call 972-298-4869. Brett Oliver, Farmers Insurance Agency. By Rick and Jamie at Ben Franklin Plumbing. If there's any delay, it's you we pay. Glow Family Dental, right here in Duncanville on Wheatland, right by the tracks. And now, here's John with all the DHS Panthers football game highlights.
Hello, Duncanville football fans, and there's becoming more and more of you. And welcome to this edition of the Panthers Den Show. Well, the Panthers have advanced to the Region 1 semifinals to play Arlington Bowie. The game was at Mansfield, and it was on Saturday afternoon, and here's what happened.
Saturday afternoon in Mansfield, the Panthers met Arlington Bowie in the Region 1 Division 1 semifinals. Not surprisingly, a big crowd was on the bandwagon for this one. Captains Kishan, Terrence, and Trey win the toss and defer, so the Panthers will kick off to start this one.
Today's game official, the field judge is Mike.
Josh boots it to the 10, where it's bobbled, and Cameron Counter makes the stop at the 22-yard line. On 3rd and 11, Marcus makes the play, forcing a punt. The Panthers had to punt back, and it's 2nd and 7 at the Bowie 34 when this 36-yard pass is completed down to the Panther 30-yard line. With Eli pushing the receiver out of bounds. 2 plays later, The volunteer receiver is behind James Johnson, and the pass is right there for the touchdown. The PAT is good. So with a little over 4 minutes into the game, Bowie leads 7-0. After the ensuing Bowie kickoff, the Panthers are forced to punt, but Cameron senses a block, and this incomplete pass, as it turns out, and the ball goes over to Bowie at the Panther 4-yard line. And 5 plays later, the Volunteers put it in from the 2-yard line, and the PAT makes it 14-0 with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Jamal Hamilton returns the ensuing kickoff to the Panther 45-yard line. And then Trey is loose up the middle, but is forced out of bounds 50 yards later at the Bowie 5-yard line. On the next play, Trey goes wide and takes it to the house. Josh has the PAT. So with 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter, it's 14-7, Bowie. Bowie has 3rd and 12 at their own 44 and make this play for 34 yards, finally stopped by James Johnson. Then on the next play, the quarterback goes for 15 yards to the Panther 7. Maquan Mays makes this stop on 2nd down. But on 3rd down, the highly defended pass by James Johnson is caught for another Bowie touchdown. And with a half a minute left in the very first quarter, it's 21-7 Volunteers. After the ensuing Bowie kickoff, Jalen McLean goes for 15 to the Panther 42 to complete the first quarter with the Panthers trailing 21-7. The Panthers had to punt, but Bowie had to punt back. Tough return by Isaiah, but the Panthers had to punt back. And then the Volunteers punted back. Nice return by Isaiah. But the Panthers had to punt back, and this one goes for a touchback. Then on 2nd and 9 at their own 21, Bowie loses 7 thanks to this play by McQuan. So guess what? The Panthers get it back on this punt. Trezon throws a screen pass to Trey, who takes it 14 yards to the Warrior 18-yard line. And then it's Trezon to Isaiah for 15 to the 3-yard line as time is very short in the half. After a couple of incomplete passes, Josh comes in and hits a 20-yard field goal to complete play in the first half, with Bowie leading 21-10. Don't forget, on Friday, December the 2nd at 7 o'clock, it's the annual Duncanville Christmas Parade and Christmas tree lighting ceremony. For information on a float, call 972-780-5070, or you can email Veronica at vwilliams@ci.duncanville.tx.us. If you can't make it, we'll tell Santa you said hello. Coach Samples gave some good advice at halftime, I guess, and the Panthers took it. After the kickoff, they have 3rd and 9 at midfield, and Trezon to Isaiah netted 19. And then a couple of plays later, Trezon to Jakari Brooks gets 19 more. A couple of plays later, Trey finds a seam in the line and takes it to the house. Josh converts. So 3 minutes into the third, it's now Bowie 21 and the Panthers 17. After the Panthers kicked off to Bowie, they made a methodical drive, converting 3 third down plays. But this third down play at the Panther 25, Treshawn makes the pass defense play to make it 4th down. Bowie goes for it on 4th, and the pass is incomplete, and the ball comes back to the Panthers. This complete pass to Isaiah takes it to midfield, and then Killian goes for 11 yards. This screen pass to Trey was good for 10 more. Then Jakari goes for 18 to the Bowie 17-yard line to complete the third quarter of play. With Bowie still leading 21-17. Trey rushes for 12 to put the ball at the 5-yard line and 1st and goal. 2 plays later, Trey finds that crease and takes it to pay dirt. After Josh does his deal, the Panthers lead it for the first time, 24-21, a minute into the fourth quarter. After the Panthers kicked off, the Volunteers make a drive, taking it from their own 25 to the Panther 7 when the quarterback is escorted to the end zone to regain the lead. Then the defining play of this game happens now. The PAT is blocked, and James Johnson scoops it up and takes it 80 yards for a safety. The second one of these rare plays the Panthers have had this year, and it brings it to 27-26 Bowie with 9 minutes left. After receiving the kickoff, the Panthers were forced to punt, but the Bowie receiver got hit by the ball, and the Panthers, Bryce Walker covers it, and the Panthers are still in business, but not for long as Trezon gets intercepted. But 2 plays later, a Bowie pass is completed. Jamarcus grabs the receiver, and Keyshawn comes in and blasts him. And the ball is loose, and Treshawn picks it up and takes it to the house. But the official incorrectly says that he stepped out of bounds. But as a replay will show, he was never close to the sideline, but Eli was. And, well, a play later, Trey finishes the deal with this 14-yard right side run. The chart says go for 2, and the Panthers do, but an incomplete pass is what happened. So with 4:09 left, it's now the Panthers 32, Bowie 27. Bowie took the kickoff and have 2nd and 8 at the Panther 30, but this play by Trey forced an incomplete pass, and on 4th down, when 4 or 5 Panther rushers get to the quarterback, he's called down by the refs. But once again, our replay shows that Terrence caught the ball in midair, but the ball belongs to the Panthers on downs, and Coach's favorite play is run a couple of times, and that's that. It's over. The Panthers are moving on, winning over Bowie 32-27 in the Region 1, Division 1 semifinals. And the trophy presentation?
You wasn't gonna give it up. Hey, I told you, man, believe in yourself. And we all knew it.
Each show we have a play of the week, and in the Bowie game there are a bunch to choose from. But the one we picked happened early in the fourth quarter, after Bowie had just scored a touchdown to go ahead 27-24 and were kicking their extra point. But
the kick is blocked and scooped up by James Johnson and taken 80 yards to the end zone. It's a safety. It's 2 points and a momentum builder, and that's why it's the play of the week.
The play of the week is brought to us by the Pope Financial Group of Raymond James and Associates. See John or Don at 222 East Wheatland Road or call 972-780-0533 for your investment needs.
Each show we also have a hit of the week. And in the Region 1 semifinal game with Bowie, it happened in the fourth quarter when the Panthers were trailing 27-26, and Bowie completed a pass, but
Jamarcus grabs the receiver, and Keyshawn comes in and blasts the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, and it's picked up by Trishawn and taken home. But the officials incorrectly say that he stepped out of bounds, but a couple of plays later, the Panthers scored to go ahead for good, and that's why it's the hit of the week.
The hit of the week is brought to us by Ben Franklin Apothecary, located at 302 North Main Street in the heart of downtown Duncanville. Shop for unique gifts, take care of any pharmaceutical needs, or enjoy lunch at Kitchen's Deli Sandwich Shop. Call 972-298-1147 or visit online for more information.
So now the Panthers move on. The next step is the Region 1, Division 1 Championship. Here's the deal. The game is going to be Saturday at 2 p.m. at Arlington's AT&T Stadium. That's Jerry's World versus the Allen Eagles. This will be for the UIL Region 1, Division 1 Championship. The winner of this game will move forward to the UIL State Semifinals and will play one of the other region winners. The time and place of that game, of course, will be determined after we know who won.
The District 7 6A standings are brought to you by Brett Oliver's Farmers Insurance Agency, serving the Duncanville and Southwest Dallas area. For all of your insurance needs, call Brett at 972-293-0204.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
we'll be back on December the 6th with highlights of that game and more.
And just a reminder, the Panthers and the Pantherette basketball teams have started they're well into their play.
And as we close, let's see some highlights from some of the Panther games.
And also, I'll show you the upcoming schedule so you'll know when they play. See you December the 6th.
From Dina. Oh, is it?
once again, I'm with the crew. FlowHoops.com.